Hi, my name is Ms. Guzman, and I am your U.S. history teacher for this quarter. This course is not just any U.S. history course, it is a modern U.S. history course. So we will be covering history from World War II to today. With that said, my name is Miss Guzman, and even though we won't meet in person, we'll slowly and steadily get to know each other over the course of the quarter. With that said, let's keep going and talk about some of the course expectations. It's your job to listen carefully right now because in a little bit, I'm going to be asking you questions about this course and what is expected. Okay, so you are a virtual student. So what that means is I still need attendance from you. That means every day you need to log on to Zoom on time. So when you get onto Zoom, I'll say hi to you, kind of wave, and then you'll type your full name in the chat. That way I can preserve your attendance. For the first couple of days of this class, that's all you're going to do on Zoom. You're going to check in with me. In the meantime, if you are going to be absent or have any issues with being on time to Zoom, you need to email me ahead of time. So make sure you are prepared and you email me to let me know if anything's going on. If you have any questions, you have any concerns, email me. It's very important that you keep in touch with me. The next thing I want to talk about is the schedule. Keep in mind now that you are virtual, the schedule will be from 7:35 to 2:30, a little different than what we've been used to. So for this class, look carefully. I either have you for block 2, block 3, or block 4. So you will need to log in at that exact time. You may want to set a timer on your phone in order to keep track of these kind of rando times, okay? When you log on to Zoom, I will check in with you on the first day of school, and we'll probably do this more often than you staying on Zoom live the whole time. So that's probably good news for you. With that said, let's keep going and talk about classwork. How will classwork work in this class? Well, it will be on Google Classroom. We will not be using Schoology. Find a Google Classroom link. Well, you had to already, find that by getting the email that you got in order to get this video itself. So you should be good there. Google Classroom, that is where all your work will be turned in, and the expectation is that you turn it in on time. There's a 50% late work policy if you turn anything in late. So keep that in the back of your mind as you work on things throughout the school day. There are due dates. They're all over Google Classroom in many different ways. They're on each assignment. They're on the calendar. I made a calendar just for you for virtual students. Keep in mind, most of my students are in person. So you are part of the minority group of just a few students that are doing this class virtually at home. But I did make a unique calendar just for you so you can keep track of your due dates, and that's available for you. You will get very, very behind in this class if you do not keep up with each day's daily assignment. Is this class going to be really hard? I don't know if it'll be really hard, but you do have a lot of things you have to do each day. So make sure you stay up with it. Think of also the fact that we're in a quarter system. Each day is technically 2 days with this schedule. So there is a lot to get done. Be careful not to fall behind or even fall into a lazy trap, especially in the month of January and February where it's cold outside and you don't really feel as motivated as you might when days are looking a little nice outside. On Google Classroom, once you're there, you probably have already checked this out. You will notice really carefully at the very top, there's a calendar for virtual students. That's for you. So you're going to want to click on that and check that out today and over the next couple days in this class and so on. This is what week 1 looks for you. So I have it kind of typed out, like what's due each day, what do you have to do, and then when is it due? And then down below for this coming Friday, I just have TBD. That means to be determined. And usually I try to do a couple days ahead. I won't always be like weeks ahead in here. It's all kind of a trial basis. So keep track of this calendar, especially if you're confused one day on what to do. This is a great place to go. Also, you can email me. Also on Google Classroom, I try to make it really easy for you in that all the assignments are numbered. So look at this. So assignment number 1, get to know you survey. Assignment number 2, intro to causes of World War II notes. Those are all ready, available for you to get started on, and those 2 are due today. With that, the next thing I want to talk to you about is when you go and click on assignments. I'm going to always number them to make it easy and also so me and you can communicate well. Like, did you do assignment 2 or assignment 30? And each one of these assignments, if you click on it, it will have directions for 2 different types of students. The first one will be in-person student directions, and then the second one is for you, virtual student directions. Yours are always going to be a little more detailed because most of the directions, my in-person students, I will be talking in person about. For you, I will be typing it out and I will be very detailed, but if you ever have any questions, just let me know. The next thing I want to talk to you about is communication. So it's really, really important that you communicate with me and you keep in contact with me. You need to log on to Zoom every day. You need to do your schoolwork every day. I will contact you if you do not keep up with these things. So make sure that you are keeping up with it. Email me if you have a question or issue at any time, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. When you do email me, though, make sure you use correct grammar and spelling. This is not emailing a teacher. You got to make sure you do the whole kind of "Dear Miss Guzman" kind of thing. Identify who you are. A lot of times I'll have students just kind of randomly email me and don't sign their name. So make sure you write your name out. Work on common courtesies like "Dear Miss Guzman, how are you today?" These things, even though you may not care how I am doing, it's always important to start to formulate emails to teachers and professionals in a professional way. Also, if I email you, I am expecting for you to respond to me. So please email me. And if I email you one day, make sure you email me back that day. Also, something else to talk about, almost done. There's no cheating. All work in this course is independent. At no time will there be any group work, and nor will I ask you to do any group work. So it's all by yourself, okay? You have to do it all by yourself. You are not allowed to share any of your work with any student, friend, etc. It's all independent. You are not allowed to work with anyone on any assignments in any way at any time. So be honest and make sure you're always doing your own work. Consequences are severe, so keep that in the back of your mind as you work on things. No more or no cheating. Something else, almost done, are Mondays. Mondays will be unique with you in that all students will be on Zoom. So I'm going to expect you to be on Zoom on Mondays with me the entire time. On Mondays, they will be special and more designated to you than my in-person students. On Monday, I will meet with you individually, at least 5 or 10 minutes to check in with you and review the week's expectations. So be ready on Mondays to communicate with me and spend some individual time with me. Also, we'll probably do 5 or 10 minute check-ins. These will be individual, one-on-one, not with other students. So be ready on Mondays to do that with me. Also, every Monday, all students, in person and virtual, will have a quiz over the last week. So I will talk about this, but just in class, we will talk a lot more about it. So I'm reminding you now that be ready every time on Monday we see each other on Zoom, you'll be taking a quiz. For example, you have a quiz over World War II this coming Monday, and so on. Zoom live every day. This may be a question you're asking. Every day, will you be live with me on Zoom for 90 minutes? No, absolutely not. However, there will be days where I might ask you to stay live with me longer than a few minutes. We'll see. I would like you for this week at least to check your emails daily and get emails from me. And then we'll go from there on what this class might look like. This is the first time I'm doing it this way. It's the first time you're having me. So we're going to learn this together. One more thing before you leave with me today. The thing I want to talk about is continuing on about Monday. Monday schedules are different than Tuesday through Friday schedules. So we're kind of back to quarter 1 on Mondays where classes don't start until 10 a.m. and then so on. So if I have you in class 2, I'll see you at 11:05. If I have you in class 3, I'll see you at 12:35. So on Mondays, we'll only be together for an hour, but me and you will be on Zoom the longest together, virtual students. So just remember Monday's schedule is a different time than the Tuesday through Friday. Okay, so what do you need to do today? This is my last slide and my last conversation for you. Go see my email that I sent you this past weekend. Follow those steps that are listed there for you. Make sure to email me when you are finished. That will cue me to then email you back about what to do on Wednesday, which is tomorrow. Make sure you email me. I will be waiting for that email so that I can email you on what to do on Tuesday. All right. Well, let me know if you have any questions and on to the next steps in that email. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.